Imagine being able to edit a video before your crew has even left location.
This is the future of electronic news gathering. No, I'm not talking about the camera or the lens. This form factor is as old as the medium, but to be fair, it's still fantastic.
Instead, we are talking about workflow.
On the other side of the camera, I have a mobile phone connected. It's providing this camera with an internet connection.
As Leon shoots, his camera will upload footage directly into my Resolve project. This is our first look at the new version 8.5 firmware for the URSA Broadcast G2.
Let me show you how this works. This new feature does not require the purchase of any additional hardware. It is a free software update. Connect your phone to the USB-C port. I'm using an iPhone Pro Max. The G2 now has access to the internet. Next, open up the media management menu. It's easy to miss, but this tiny cloud button is the big new feature that makes this possible. To continue, we need to connect this camera with a Blackmagic Cloud account.
This is a good opportunity to step back and get a quick overview of the workflow. Blackmagic's cloud service is at the heart of this new feature. By connecting any number of cameras and any number of DaVinci Resolve installations to the same Blackmagic Cloud project library, they can share footage. For that reason, it's better to think of Blackmagic Cloud as a conduit for your footage, not the destination. All Leon needs to do is connect his camera to a Blackmagic Cloud account that has been given access to the project library I'm working on.
There's two options. I can type my username and password directly into the camera, or perhaps more easily, I can use the QR code to set it up using my phone.
I'll create a new project. We're demonstrating a news shoot, so I'm going to call it London News. For Leon to be able to upload footage directly to this project, I need to enable remote camera access. These settings can also be configured after the project has been created. By the way, if a project hasn't already been created, that's not a problem. You can always start shooting, create a project later, and the camera will still be able to upload the footage.
Now that Natalie has created a project and critically has enabled remote camera access, it's visible on the camera, so I'll select it. So we're ready to go. Natalie's in the suite waiting for footage. Let's start shooting. This is our journalist. We're going to capture his piece to camera. As soon as I stop recording, the camera starts uploading media. It's going to upload a proxy of the clips I've recorded first. And it's able to do that straight away because the camera generated the proxies while it was recording. Looking at the screen, I can see the status on the upload of the proxy. When it's finished, the camera's going to start uploading the original media.
All of the media that Leon captures today will appear in this bin, Camera Uploads. I haven't had to make it, Resolve has automatically created it. Here's the first clip. It will show us offline very briefly while Resolve downloads the proxy. The cloud status in the bottom right-hand corner shows activity. Now I can see the proxy has finished downloading. The original full-quality clip is still on its way, but that won't stop me from getting started as I'll work with the proxy. I'll cut the piece to camera while they carry on shooting.
By the way, here are my camera settings. I shot the piece to camera in UHD ProRes and the proxies are HD H.264. UHD ProRes generates large files and they will take a while to upload. It's more quality than I need, so I'll change my settings. I've got a couple of options. I could choose to only upload proxies and then sync the originals later when I'm on a wired internet connection, or just deliver my memory cards to the edit suite. But I want a completely cloud-based workflow though, so I'm going to change my record settings to reduce file sizes and upload times. I could switch from ProRes to a smaller file like H.265, which gives incredible quality with great file sizes. But instead, I'm going to stick with ProRes and drop the resolution from UHD to HD. My files are now a quarter of the size and I'm still getting great quality. Let's shoot some visuals. I have been shooting quicker than the camera can upload. That's not a problem. It's queued up the media and it's always going to prioritize the proxies before it starts working on any of the original media.
I've already finished working on the piece to camera and I'm ready to start adding visuals. As you can see, additional footage has already started to populate my camera uploads folder. So let me get cracking on working on the B-roll.
While Natalie continues to work on the edit, we're going to capture some more visuals. Now, it might not be economic or practical to equip every journalist with a setup like this that can cost over £15,000, but there's good news. every journalist with an iPhone can contribute footage directly into that DaVinci Resolve project using the Blackmagic camera app.
Our journalist has an iPhone 15, which we're going to add a few accessories to. Because it doesn't have a telephoto lens like the Pro, we're going to add this 58mm lens made by Moment. We'll also use their MagSafe cold shoe adapter so we can mount a Sennheiser microphone on top. For the journalist to contribute to this project, I'll need to grant him access to this Resolve project, which, by the way, is at no extra cost. I'll do that by logging into my Blackmagic account online. With Blackmagic Cloud, you pay for storage, not users. This workflow is costing us just $15 a month for 500 gigs of space, and we can have as many projects as we like. I can share the storage and access to those projects with up to 30 users at no additional cost. So the iPhone app is free, the software is free, and you can even do all of this with your existing iPhone if you don't have an URSA G2 camera.
The phone is logged into the Blackmagic Cloud account and connected to the correct project, so we are now ready to shoot. Both the phone and camera are using the time of day obtained from the internet for their internal time code. That means if we both shoot at the same time, it's going to be really easy to synchronize that footage in post.
I've had a chance to throw together a quick edit. This shot here is from the URSA G2. The journalist was shooting an alternate angle at the same time as Leon. I'm going to hop over to the cut page because it makes it incredibly easy to find alternate angles. When you open the sync bin, shots with matching timecode are shown. Here's the shot of the very same boat that was captured on the URSA and on the iPhone, all in perfect sync. I would like a bit more footage before I complete the edit. Maybe some nice wide establishing shots of the city. I'll use the inbuilt chat feature to request this. It's going to send a message directly to the crew. Please, can you provide shots of the city skyline?
There is a message from Natalie. She wants more footage of the city skyline, so we'll get that for her. We're both going to shoot some options. We'll get some nice pans of the city behind us and some zoomed in shots of the tall buildings. So, can you see why this is the future of ENG? It's not the camera, it's not the phone, it's Blackmagic Cloud. Before we have left this bridge, our editor has received the rushes and already edited a segment ready for broadcast.
We didn't need to wait for cards to be delivered. Because we have access to what is being shot while the production team is still on location, an edit can be created, feedback gathered, notes provided, and additional footage requested before the team leaves location. This has huge implications for news coverage and live events that require quick turnaround times. Here's 3 example scenarios. Number 1, news segments, as you've seen us demonstrate today. Number 2, social media for sports events or concerts. Imagine a team roving the stadium collecting fan reactions, with videos being released as the event ends. And 3, what about trade show coverage? At great expense, online trade news outlets typically fly teams of editors to sit in a hotel room while cards are shuttled to them from the show floor. Perhaps leave editors at home, use an iPhone rig, and sync the footage via Blackmagic Cloud. This is an exciting tool because it speeds up the time-consuming logistics of producing content, and more time can be focused on the creativity.
If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you know someone who works in news or live event coverage, please share the video with them. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching.